Alright folks, hello again, welcome back to my channel. Now if you've been following the channel for a little while, you'll know I'm a big fan of Reolink security cameras. So much so I've been using them now for over 2 years to help secure our house and also the workshop. What really drew them to me initially was the simplicity of being able to set them up. Not being the most technically minded of people, that was a big draw, and also the optional solar panel, which means I have never, since installing them in the workshop and on the house, ever had to take them down to manually charge them in a plug socket. So when Reolink reached out to me about the launch of the all new battery powered Atlas model, then yes, I was delighted and jumped at that opportunity, and I'd like to thank Reolink for sponsoring this video. Now I have a very specific use for this camera, which I'll deal with later, that is certainly going to test to the max its capabilities on this all new model. There are some crazy numbers like the 20,000 milliamp hour battery that gives 540 days of charge on a single charge without the solar panel, and that equates to 336 hours of continuous filming, which I think is 14 days. Mind-boggling. Anyway, what I'm going to do is we're going to cut to an unboxing of this to see what we actually get in the box, and whilst I'm doing that I will go through some of the key features before I tell you about the specific use I've got in mind for it. Okay, let me talk you through some key features of the Reolink Atlas whilst we take a look at the unboxing. This new model has a pre-record feature that captures up to 10 seconds before the PIR sensor is triggered, ensuring the full sequence of events is captured. Paired with the 6-watt Reolink solar panel, just 1 hour of direct sunlight will keep the camera running without interruptions. Just to repeat those figures from before, the 20,000 milliamp hour battery will provide up to 540 days of power on a single charge, even without solar assistance. This camera has 2K HD clarity, giving crisp and detailed images even in low light, and the ColorX technology enhances visibility, turning night into day even in extremely low light. Finally, it has dual-band Wi-Fi 6 capability for a wider and stable connection, and is WPA3 encrypted, providing secure transmission to protect your data. If you're thinking of purchasing this camera or any other Reolink product, then I have an affiliated link in the description, meaning if you click on that link and make a purchase, then a small commission will go towards supporting the channel.
Veuillez installer l'application Reolink et scanner le code QR sur la caméra.
Okay, so we've gone through what you get in the box and some of the key features of this all new Reolink Atlas camera. Now I've currently got it on charge, and I've also shown you how to switch it off so you don't get blighted with the welcome to Reolink notification whilst it's charging up. So what is my intended use for this? Well, if you are a long-term sufferer or subscriber to the channel, you'll know I have a dedicated seller space at the Red Brick Market here in Liverpool, which is one of the best, if not the best in the UK, indoor market for independent traders, and there's currently over 250 of us in there. And I would like to have some CCTV on my dedicated space so I can monitor things like stock levels and also check that people are behaving the way they should be. Now I'm going to go with this one, which is the stand that can be mounted to the beam that I fitted there a couple of months ago when I put my new sign in. So that hopefully will fit into that okay, and then I can attach the camera to it. So the next step really is to get ourselves down to the market, get this installed, check it on the app, and hopefully everything will be okay. I'll see you down there. Welcome to the Red Brick Market. Should we go and take a look inside? Okay, welcome to my cellar space, which is just behind me, and you might have seen the sign in the previous video I done, and when I done that sign I also installed that beam across the top. So the camera is just going to go next to the sign, pointing down towards the wall space just behind me. So I'm going to get a few bits out the car, and then hopefully it should be a pretty simple process getting it installed. Fingers crossed.
Welcome to Reolink. Please install Reolink app and scan the QR code on the camera. Willkommen sulla telecamera. Bienvenido a Reolink. Por favor, instale la aplicación Reolink y escanee el código QR en la cámara.
Okay, that's it for this one. Literally installed in minutes, single-handedly. When you're doing this, just make sure you've got your Wi-Fi username and password to hand, and you connect your device to the camera via Bluetooth. Dead simple to do, just follow the instructions. Little one-handed woodworking tip is when I put the stand up, I just secured it in place with a little bit of CA glue before driving the fixings in. Makes it a lot easier for me. Just like to thank Reolink for sponsoring this video. As ever folks, take care, look after yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.